Hello everyone. I welcome you all to ATM Creations and I welcome you all to Mandala challenge number 2 today. So I found center, drew circles. Angles are marked at every 45 degrees. I'll tell you the radius now. 1.2, 4.2, 8.2, 10. So let me tell you how I drew these small petals and designs. In this curve, roughly mark the center and 1 centimeter mark it. And once you mark, you do that in all grids all over the circle. Okay. And once you mark this in all the grids, keep your protractor like this and then draw the curve with ease. So now the inner part of the petal would be formed in all the grids. Once this inner petal is over, now in each line, again mark roughly 1 centimeter. You don't have to keep the scale. If you can keep the scale, measure it and keep a dot, that would be great. Otherwise, roughly mark at 1 centimeter. In all the lines in the circle, you have totally 8 lines. And once you mark this 1 centimeter marking, keep your protractor again. The center is already marked. So from there to this 1 centimeter marking, draw another curve. So it will now look like a double layer curve all over the circle. And after that, connect these two dots with a line that you can draw with freehand lines. And the next step is on each outer layer curve, roughly at around 1 centimeter, you just mark on both sides of the curve. Okay. And from that point till this point, draw a line. And this is how I did. I'll just keep the scale, draw a line. Keep the scale here, draw a line. Once these lines are also done, then you can use this pro circle. Select a circle which will fit in all the gaps throughout the circle and then draw the circle. So when you follow all of these steps which I just told you, this design will be ready for you. Now in today's video, I'm going to share about a great pleasant experience, and the experience is about me giving food to people on the streets. Let me tell you how I started this food giving practice. I started during 2023 March. I heard a wise man saying it is really good to give food every single day, and giving food to needy brings a lot of prosperity. Of course, everyone needs prosperity, but by nature, I love giving too. So I thought, okay, why not we start giving? So what I started doing was to not to buy food outside, but I started cooking food at home, homemade food. And I was thinking initially every day I'll give some 5 packs of food, 10 packs of food. And later I realized I need to do something that is sustainable on every single day. The activity of cooking food and giving to the people on streets should not make me feel stressed out. It's not about availability of the ingredients, but the time it takes for me to prepare and pack. So I thought I'll give one every single day. So it's like 1 pack of food that I started preparing from 20th of March 2023. And initially, what I used to do is I used to maintain an Excel sheet, okay? And today I gave this person, today I gave that person, this on this particular date I gave it to this. And then I started maintaining it for about 10 to 15 days. But after that, I realized, why am I maintaining this Excel sheet? Why is it really required? What am I trying to prove to myself? That I gave food to these many people? And no, why should I even remember to whom did I give? I only have to remember whether I gave food or not. So I stopped maintaining that Excel sheet later because it didn't make sense to me at all. Yeah, once in a month, we would find some reason and then prepare 30 to 35 packs of food. We distribute it to people on the streets. And 80% of the time, or I can even say 90% of the time, we give to the people who clean the roads. So here it is called as BBMP, is an entity that helps maintain the city clean, Bangalore city clean. So we started giving for BBMP employees. So initially for 2 3 days, people thought, okay, suddenly this people are giving food, and slowly over 2 3 months, the BBMP employees in and around our home started recognizing us. They would wave at us, they would say hi, they would ask, how are you? Initially, I was giving only the food pack. Once, when I gave such food to one of the BBMP employee, she said, "Ma, if you give water bottle, no, along with this food, it will be really helpful." I said, that makes a lot of sense. What will they do for water? All of a sudden, they are cleaning the roads. And she also said, if it is not possible, it is okay, ma. But when we ask water to these stores which are there, they hesitate to give water to us. So that's why I said, since you are giving food consistently, I thought I can tell you. I said, whatever you said is really good. I'll start giving water too. From the next day onwards, I started giving water as well. So this went on for about some 6 7 months. Whenever that is once in a month, I said I prepare 30 to 35 packs of food. No, so what I did was every area BBMP employee there is a manager kind of a person. So for a particular territory, I don't know how do they call it internally. I call it as territory. Okay, for a particular territory, there would be about some 30 to 35 BBMP employees, and there would be a manager. And these people they start their work by 6 a.m. in the morning, and they assemble at a particular place for attendance by 10:30. So what we would do is, whenever we prepare food in bulk, we would inform the manager of that particular area. By 10:30 we would go distribute the food and come. So it is I stay in a place called Hulimau in Bangalore. Hulimau near there are a lot of places like Guttigare, Arikare, this JP Nagar. Now in the process of giving food and water bottle to everybody, we made a lot of friends, and sometimes when we give food to BBMP employees, the street vendors, no, sometimes they will come and say, madam, you can give food to us also, because if we have to go home and eat, it is always late, and we sometimes we would not go home at all because we want to finish the sales of whatever items that we bring and keep it in our cart. So if possible, give us also food. So sometimes we pack food in bulk and make sure all the street vendors' tummies are full. So this way, we made a lot of friends, BBMP employees, and all that. So what happens is they have to collect the garbages from each home. No, my apartment is always given a priority. That's I can say a positive side effect. Okay, so my apartment is never left out. So we've a positive side of unexpected positive side effect, I should say. I have seen some heartening scenes when we give food. One such thing is it was in a place called Jayanagar, Jayanagar, some block, third block or something. And there was a woman, BBMP employee. She was cleaning the platforms. So we saw her on the opposite side of wherever I was trying to look for people. So I crossed the road and we gave her the food. And she was like, she showed folded hands. I said, Ma, this is not required. Have your food, and here is the water bottle. You can have water too. And you know what she did? She immediately dropped all her broom or whatever that she had to clean the platform. And that was a half-liter water bottle. So she had enough water to wash her hands. She washed hands and she started eating. I didn't notice that she washed hands and started eating, but immediately after giving her, I crossed the road and went back. But when we finished giving all the food and took a U turn and then crossed her place again, she was almost done eating and she said, "Food was really good. Thank you so much." I was like, smiled at her, "Oh, you already finished?" And she said, "Yes, ma, I didn't eat breakfast today. I shouldn't be late to work, so I came fast. And I was really hungry and I didn't know what to do, so maybe God sent you." I, I couldn't say anything after that. I was so shocked. This is just one experience that I explained to all of you. There are a lot of such heartening experiences while giving food. And on 30th October, day before Diwali, okay, me and my husband were going somewhere, and we had this just one pack of food with us, and it was a normal day. So, in when we were waiting at one of the traffic signal, there was a transgender. So we called her and gave her the food, and she was like, "Today you bought only one pack of food." I said, "Yeah." And she asked, "That day you brought lot of food packs, no? So seeing you, I thought today also you brought a lot of food packets." And then before this conversation happened, the first thing she did was to shake hands with me and said, "Happy Diwali, Akka." Akka means elder sister. She said, "Happy Diwali, Akka." I was so surprised and I was so happy. I did not know because I didn't recognize her actually. Maybe we would have given food. I didn't recognize her actually. She recognized and said, "Happy Diwali." And I was looking at her with surprise, and that's when she said, "No, the other day you both brought a lot of food packets, and I ate, and that lemon rice was really tasty. Was that homemade or?" I said, "Homemade. We don't buy and give unless and until it is extremely unavoidable." And she looked at me and said, "Akka, you are an amazing cook." I said, "Thank you so much." The moment I heard that from that transgender, I felt I have received the best appreciation in this whole world. I have created some positive impact in that person's mind. Like that, there are a lot of positive experiences by giving just one pack of food every single day. You can use brush to fill the circle. I'm using a dotting tool since this is easier. So I even thought of starting something called each one feed one. If at all each and every person feeds one person for one meal a day, there won't be anyone in this world who go to sleep hungry. And sometimes I would also feel like this. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. If I can cook a meal a day and give it to one person every single day non-stop without giving any excuses, I have not stopped it even for a single day till today. There are a lot of millionaires and billionaires who don't do this at all. I used to wonder why. And then sometimes my husband says, maybe God chose you to do this noble work, so just do it. Why do you worry about people who don't do it? I said, it's not about worry, but I'm just thinking if they can also give, then there won't be any hunger in this world. We all would have done something nice to someone at some part of life. Now, what I want all of you to let me know is think about any one thing that has created positive impact in the life of others. It need not be too big. So something like what I told you to, something like that. So what exactly did you do? I would definitely love to know few things. What exactly did you do to create that positive impact? And how did you come to know that you created positive impact? And when you knew what kind of a positive impact you have created, how did you feel? So I would definitely love to know all of these from each and every one of you who is watching this video. Please go to the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, let me know about if you would be willing to start with this challenge of each one feed one. Home cooked meal plus a water bottle every single day in 2025. Would you love to be part of that challenge? Each one feed one challenge from January 1, 2025. It's going to be a 365-day challenge, non-stop giving. Okay, then in that case, if you have a question like, if I'm at home, okay, I can cook and give. What if I'm traveling? Buy and give. Yes, as a family, we did travel during, we did a lot of travel. And whenever we traveled out of town, we always bought food and gave it to people. So we never missed a day. I want all of you to also let me know, would you be willing to part of each one feed one challenge that I'm planning to start from January 1st, 2025? Would you be willing? Let me know. So mandala is done. Now go ahead, recreate it and share it with me.